Schlossberg, Managing Director at BK Asset Management.
BK Asset Management's Kathy Lean.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Somebody give me a sound check. Let me know if you guys hear me okay, if everything is good. If always forget to mute my my second screen. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody going? We have a brand new week. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna mute all my screens. Okay, now we're good to go. Sound is good. Visuals are good. Everybody sees the screens. We're ready to rock and roll. Already took $100 out of gold on a scalp here, from short here to short here. Just took a point instead of two. Here's my trade. Here we go. And took a little bit of money out of Bitcoin as well today. Just trading very carefully. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin we're going to go short again. Why not? it's 1075. I'll explain why I really like going short these levels here in a bit. I redid my whole indicator for you guys. It's really looking very, very awesome. I'll go through that as well. See, my indicator is giving me a sell reversal signal on Bitcoin. I'm happy to short it at these levels. Bitcoin, obviously, massive rally through the 106s, through the 107s. We're just at record highs. All of that basically produces, at least for me, produces opportunities to go counter trend, not trend, on a very, very short-term basis. It's not that I'm super bullish Bitcoin. I just want to sell the crests. I want to sell the top of the wave, and buy it underneath there. And I'll explain to you exactly what I'm doing. I really simplified the BFF indicator, which, by the way, I'm going to put together let me just put this over here. I did a new video on the BFF indicator. Let me see if I can give it to you. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Just sent that. I just sent that in the chat link. Let me know if you guys are able to see it. I think it looks really, really cool. So, how's everybody going? How's everybody doing? What's going on, man? How's everybody's week been? Just started out. We haven't even. Oh my God, I'm so early. It's not even 4 o'clock yet, and we're already trading. We're already doing stuff. So let's see where am I? Just sort of let me see where I'm at. I am on my first. Oh, gold just dipped big. Okay, so we're gonna let gold go. Bitcoin right over here. I'm basically short here at the 514 level, and just looking to take $100. If it goes around 700, 107, 700, I'm happy to short more and just keep trading this thing because we're going to try and sell the crest of the wave. But I'll explain that much more in my indicator right here. You can see I have a sell reversal indicator over here. Basically, that's really what I'm teeing off of. But the whole idea of how I'm trading is really cool. Essentially, what we're looking for is, this is the 200 period SMA. This is the 80 period SMA, right? Nothing more complicated than that. When we want to trade with trend, in the way I approach trading is I want to buy on the dips. So you have like all these you see these little green triangles telling me to go long Bitcoin. Those are excellent. Now, what you'll notice over here is I don't have too many green triangles up here telling me to go long. That's because the spread between the short-term and the long-term SMA has really widened out. Now, for Bitcoin, I'll be honest with you, I think the spread is a little bit too narrow. I really need to keep it at probably at around 40 and only show me reversals at 30 and show me stops. Don't show me any more trend signals beyond 30. So like if I were to do this, it's still not showing any more trend signals. I'll explain to you how I configure this whole indicator, but it's really, really cool. I just want everybody to get in the room. Good morning, everybody. I know everybody just stumbling into the room. I opened the room early because I got so excited, trading. I'm short Bitcoin right now. Let's take a look at my Bitcoin position. Right here, I'm short at the 514 level. So 414 gives me the P&L. We'll see if we can hit that target. Trying to, see if it comes in. This is like the third or the fourth trade I've done already today, because I did a little bit of trades before you guys came online. We also made nice money in gold, being short gold, for different reasons here. So I'm just waiting to see if we can hit this target. We're looking for, it's 468, so 443. So we've got to drop around. We've got to drop into the 300s level. The reason I'm short Bitcoin, I'll explain to you in a lot more detail. But Bitcoin is super, super bullish, but it is at the top of its short-term wave right now. It's cresting off that 107 level. Looks like it wants to correct a little bit, probably into the 107 level, right? So we're almost there. 84, 89 points. Let's see if we can just take this. Almost there. We need to see, I think, about 370, right? How's the spreads here? Yeah, there we go. We just made the target. So for first Bitcoin trade of the day, boom, 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 boom. It's done. Actually, not the first. I made a few of them already today. Done. And then gold trade, here we go. Sorry, gold trade is over here. I was short gold over here. I only took 1 point, then it dropped like a stone over here. So gold is starting to accelerate to the downside. But let us watch gold for just 1 second before we decide what we want to do with gold here. Here's gold. Yeah, gold is getting a little bit too extended to the oversold. The great trades were here. See this little red triangle, red triangle, red triangle? Those are my great sell signals in gold. Gold now coming out into this 260, 2640 level right over here. And I'm watching it carefully because if it, if it kind of tests this level over here, I may want to be a buyer of gold. Again, just buying a dip on the move. But it's a little too early. Hasn't really gotten into the oversold territory. It needs to get into 30 basis points wide for the oversold territory for me to get interested in gold. Oh, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? In order for us not to confuse ourselves, we're gonna go to I want to duplicate this. Duplicate. Okay, here we go. So for the gold chart, we are going to go standard. Yeah, standard procedures. Gold is 27 wide, really starting to get oversold. For Bitcoin chart, which by the way, look at this. Look how nice the sell reversal. This picked up a really nice sell reversal. Bitcoin chart, we're going to stay at like much more volatile Bitcoin settings over here. I'll go through this one more time with you guys as we get going. Okay, we just started the show. Made money in Bitcoin on the short side on the sell reversal. We made money a little bit earlier in gold on a continuity move on a sell over here, and kind of just watching gold right now. Gold had a big dip here to the 55 level. I'm trying to see if it's really wide open now. It's almost 30 basis points wide. So we're in no man's land. No real signals just yet. So I want to explain to everybody. Everybody ready to have an explanation? Give me a couple of yeses. Give me a couple of thumbs up if you want to hear the explanation of the new version of my BFF scalper, the one that's sort of very clean and simple to understand. Let me see some thumbs up in the chat. Make sure you guys are alive and listening. Salim, good morning. Where's everybody coming to me from today? I see Nigeria. JR, that doesn't sound like Nigeria. It sounds like you're a U.S. person who is just a degenerate gambler who's trying to trade with me way deep in the nighttime. Oh, you're coming in from Denmark, Salim. Wow, nice. World's happiest place, right? JR, where are you from? Europe. Okay. Nice. You got a very American name. It's just probably your initials. I'm sure it doesn't stand like that. Okay. So I actually have like a little bit of a buy reversal move here in gold. Do I want to buy this? I'm a little too early. 26. Oh, sorry. This is I'm on my let's go over here. 26.43. I think I kind of want to. Do I want to go long gold? All right. You know what? Why not? We're here. We're here to. We're not here to fool around. We're gonna go buy gold, just for fun. Yeah, I'm a little bit early. I'm almost certain I'm a little bit too early in this gold move, in terms of buying the dip. I think it's going to extend. I'm going to have to probably correct in the second tranche and the second trade here. But I always like to. I'm always jumping the gun on trading my trades a little too early. All right, let me show you exactly what I want to how the indicator works. And we can use gold first because I think gold is a really good structure. So first and foremost, very simple. Blue is 8. The red is 200 SMA. We're just following trend, right? And there's two ways to follow a trend. There is the continuity way, which is not the way I trade. The continuity way is where you're trading breakdowns, momentums. So you break the moving average, you see the signal here, you sell here, you sell here, you sell here. These are all legitimately good signals. And especially when you see in gold, when gold starts to break down and create momentum to the downside, those are all really great trades. I don't have any problem with you guys doing momentum trades. As a matter of fact, we'll do a little bit of a poll right now. I'm actually curious. Are you a momentum trader or retrace trader? Oops. Let me know. I'm actually curious to see who's doing what in trading. So as you can see over here, like you guys can actually, let me just mark this up here for everybody. You see, like this is a momentum trade. We're just selling through the moving average, selling through the moving average, selling through the moving average, right? Very, very much. You fall off a cliff, you're going to start falling down, falling down, falling down. And most of the time, it's a really good position. That's not the way I like to trade this particular tool. And obviously, the beautiful thing is you can go in continuity mode, which is momentum mode, or you can go in reversal mode, which is the way oops, hold on a second. Reversal mode right here. Reversal mode, which is the way I trade. And as you can see, the reversal mode is where you're still underneath the big moving average, but you're kind of, trading up. The wave comes up, right? It just splashes over the 8 SMA and you hit the top of that wave. You hit the top of that wave. You hit the top of that wave. The reason I like doing that, obviously, is because I like to get the best possible price, least amount of retrace risk, least amount, because if I'm selling over here, I have to basically allocate a lot of risk all the way up to here and through there in order to be confident that that I can resolve it, right? Because it's kind of like I'm coming here, and if it retraces, I'm already way behind the trade. But here, if I'm coming here and it finally it breaks up towards the moving average, I'm just in a better position. I'm basically always getting a better entry, right, on the move. So there's two ways to trade trend. One is on a retrace fashion, and the other one is momentum trading. And most of you guys are momentum traders, so you probably can use this indicator. And by the way, to get this indicator, all you got to do is just sign up with my friends at ACAP. $500. Not only do you get the indicator, but you get this offer. By the way, I totally forgot. This offer also gives you Kathy's Forex session scores. If gold can go down to 26.13, if it could not break up, maybe. Who knows, Angel? I don't trade long-term direction. I make money all day long, every day, by not having an opinion, by just having a short-term understanding of short-term views, right? So my answer is yes or no. It's just like every answer on a directional view. So I had this. Somebody said something really great. Somebody the other day said, value is an opinion, price is a fact, right? I don't trade value. I trade price. So I'm always reacting and responding to price and try to manage price because I think that's the most efficient way of trading. Can actually, so if you guys want to understand sort of like what I do, let me show you my. I don't have my CFD accounts hooked up to this, but where is this? Yeah. But you can see this is me trading my futures accounts, but this is my New York session trading. And this is what I try and do. I try to stay green virtually every single day. This is December, right? So, if you exclude Sundays, which I think it's part of it just accounting because it's really Sunday, Monday that I'm trading. So it's Sunday night that kind of truncate a little bit of losses here. But you can see that this is, me continuously trading very, very consistently. And the same thing in the month of November, I'm trading very, very consistently here. Wait, hold on a second. This is all screwed up. What are my trades? I want to make sure I give you the P&L trades here. Trades. No, hold on. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard, and I want to make sure. Oh, I know why, because none of this stuff is. Okay, these are my two accounts. That's what I want. That's what I want to show you. Yeah. Okay, so these are my two. I trade for Apex in New York, and I'm trading for ACAP in London. So this is my daily win rate, right? This one I wanted to show you. Look at this. I mean, this is what I try to strive for. And I do the same thing with ACAP. I'll put up the ACAP accounts. Once at the beginning of the new year, we're going to integrate all the ACAP accounts in here as well, so you'll be able to see how those P&Ls go. But the bottom line is I try very, very much. Oh, are we popping? Let me see if my gold is working. Oh, my gold worked. Look at that. Sorry, while I was talking, we made money in gold. That's the beauty of having my tool. So I just want to explain to you guys, if you want to scalp and learn how to scalp with me, you need a couple of things. You need a tool like this, which basically sets all the stops and targets and all of the positions and allows you to do very sophisticated inventory management without you having to watch the screen, right? Because the robot knows when to P&L. You set your P&Ls, you manage it. Very, very clean, very easy to organize the trade, right? You need the indicator, which is right here. And you need a strategy, which is what I do with you guys every single day in terms of how I manage my trades. And what I was saying to you is the strategy is to basically, to make it very, very simple, is to follow the wave, to trade trend until it gets either overbought or oversold, that is a subjective opinion that I quantified into a certain number. So my number is, if it gets around anywhere between 20 basis points and 30 basis points wide, meaning the separation between the 8 and the 200 gets about 30 basis points wide. Now that's true for every instrument except for Bitcoin, which is much, much more volatile. So you have to give it at least 40, 50 basis points wide. When you get to that point, once you get super wide, then you start looking, if you want to, for counter trend trades. If you're not a counter trend, I love counter trend trading. I love to be on the opposite side of trend all the time. And I love to fight the market. You have to have a very certain personality about this. If you do not have that personality, I see 77% of you guys are momentum traders. You're not going to want to do what I do on the counter trend trading unless you find that to be attractive. But when I counter trend trade, I do a couple of things, again, to put myself into absolute highest degree of profitability possibility, which is that if I'm going to be taking the trade against the trend, right, I'm always going to be selling above the moving average. I'm going to try to sell the peak and then see if I can buy the crest. And then, of course, the real skill set where I excel is that I'm never trading just one position at a time. If the first position works, great. Like that gold position worked, great. I'll take all those positions day in, day out. My whole idea is maybe 10, 20, winning trade cycles. But a winning trade cycle doesn't mean every single trade is winning. I may go one trade, two trades, three trades before the cycle itself is won, right? I don't have just plan A. I have plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F. Sometimes I even have plan G. So to trade successfully as a scalper, it is like playing chess. Everybody else is putzing around with single trade ideas, and they don't quite understand how markets are always moving in a wave function. If I'm trying to buy the wave function, I'm always trying to buy underneath the wave. And if it keeps going down, I try to buy a little bit lower and lower. So that when the wave function turns back around, I'm able to completely resolve the whole position nice and clean. And similarly, if the wave function is going up, I'm trying to sell the crest higher and higher. So if I'm going to be doing anything like this, I'm always going to try to put myself into the highest possible. If I'm here, and it doesn't work, I'm going to put myself over here. And if it doesn't work, I'll put myself all the way over here. But in this case, it really only works. It takes only about 2 trades to kind of, it goes here, and it just sort of stops, consolidates, and then drops like a stone. And, you make your money trading it this way. Conversely, we traded gold right here. I thought this was a little bit too early for me to, remember, we're widening out, right? We're like 30 basis points wide on the mouth. That's just the beginning of being oversold, just the beginning, right? But gold is far less volatile than Bitcoin. Doesn't have a lot of continuity. It had there's a couple of things here that made me say, okay, I'm willing to take that shot, even though this first trade may not work for me. Fortunately, it did work. The primary idea was we were wide enough that I felt comfortable. The most important thing, if you're going to go counter trend, is that you got to be in a reasonable, quantitatively measured position of being oversold or overbought on a short-term basis, right? Everybody clear on that? You guys give me some thumbs up that you guys understand that. The single most important thing it's not where you are in terms of higher highs or higher lows. It's not where you are in terms of, I used to think it was a matter of levels and stuff like that. It's not. None of that really matters. Even like round number levels are less of an impact on the market than the near-term conditions of being oversold and overbought, right? So that's really governs a huge part of my counter trend trades. And more importantly, when I'm not oversold or overbought, I really want to be in a trend condition, right? And so the thing that I did here, by the way, in terms of the indicator, what we did is I allowed myself to filter, and this is all user configurable. I can tell it, show me reversal signals. Reversal signals would be these black signals where I'm going to be counter trend signals. These are, I should probably just actually is to say, show me counter trend only when the moving average is wider than 20 basis points wide. And then stop showing me trend signals when the moving average is greater than 20, right? So same kind of idea. Don't give me any more trend signals. And if you're a super, super strong trend trader and you think, you're being a pussy, Boris, 20 is not wide enough, 50 is wide enough. So, put yourself at 50. You can easily put yourself at 50. And now it'll show you every trend signal at 50 or more. So you could sell here, sell here, sell here, and keep selling it till your heart's content, right? So the beautiful thing is I've made everything user configurable. As I said, you guys like it. All you need to do, just open an account with ACAP. You get all of this stuff, the tool, the my indicator, and you get a chance to run the strategy for as long as you want to. So Bitcoin peaking out a little bit at the 107 level. And what we're looking for now is we sold the top, right? We're sort of in no man's land right now. If we go back up towards the 107,500, maybe 107,600, I'll probably sell again. I think we're going to crest out. If, however, we start dipping, and the moving averages start getting closer, and more importantly, we start coming down to this the 200 period SMA, which is effectively, and it's much easier to see it over here on Trading View. If we start coming down like right over here into this 107 level, where the moving averages are going to be compressing, I'm going to go into trend mode. I'm going to go back into trend mode. I'm going to start buying this stuff because I think there's, at very minimum, there's a bounce at the 200 period SMA, but it's very likely maybe it'll just hold bid. And if it doesn't hold bid, even if it dips below the moving average, I think it's going to take me 1 or 2 trades just to resolve it. It's not going to fall. There's always a risk that it can fall like a stone throw, but it usually never does. Having had a nice big wave up, it's probably going to just sort of consolidate at the large moving average, and we're just going to stay patient. Now, but notice what I'm doing here. As a buyer, I'm buying value. I'm never buying above them. I'm never chasing it above here. I'm not a chase trader. I'm not a momentum trader. I'm a retrace trader. I'm just buying the dips here. So I'm going to try to be a little bit patient here. Bitcoin is always you have to always give it a lot more room because the spreads are big. What are the spreads? 30 trading 30 wide spreads. So you really got to give yourself room today. 40 wide spreads. I mean, it sounds like, I guess the higher Bitcoin goes, the wider the spreads are because the volatility just gets really, really large. So we used to be 20 to 30. Now we're like 30 to 40 on the spreads, So it's kind of interesting. to understand. But yeah, that's basically the story of of what we're trying to do here all day long. Just ride the waves like a little surfer. And I do my little surfing. See if I do my surf emoji here. Is this wave? I think I can do wave. Oh, here. Oh, cool. They have a surfer. Look at this. Look at this. I've never surfed in my life, but I surf the market every day. I make it do. Absolutely. So it looks like it's trying to find a little bit of a bid here. Probably a little bit too early to come in. I'm going to be even if this rises higher, I'm just going to let it go because this is an okay trade. And if I take this trade, the worst that happens, this will be the first tranche, and there'll be a second tranche, and there'll be a third tranche. But I'd rather the first tranche be closer, the 200 period SMA, and I trade in something called tranches, which I think is a French word, which means piece, basically. So I have a first piece of my trade, second piece of my trade. Is that what tranche means? What does tranche mean in finance, in business? Portion. Yeah. So just a portion of a trade. That's the right definition. So you see how it gave me a buy signal over here, like a buy value signal. And I guess, okay, we should, I feel it's a little bit too early, but let's give it a shot. All right, we'll buy it. We'll initiate a trade here. We'll initiate this buy trade. Maybe it'll bounce back up above the 8 SMA and happen. And if it does, great. And if it doesn't, maybe what I'm going to do here. Now, what's very cool thing about this little tool set that I have here, I can set my target to anything I want. I just changed it to 50 instead of 100. Super, super easy. See how easy it was? No changing over here, no going over here, no going, oh, I got to modify it, delete, do all this kind of stuff. Less than, not even like a single click type of a thing. That's why I created this whole thing. You see, I press the buy button that goes in with a stop and a target. I changed my take profit to anything I want. I changed my stop loss to anything I want. I can do whatever I want with this tool. And more importantly, I can hit this close all button and close all my tranches all at once, which is how I manage my P&L if I have to go deeper than one level into a trade, right? So hopefully you guys really like this. Hey, Joji is going to surf with me. I think we need I just realized I made a new logo. Did I show this to you? Let me see. This is fun. So by the way, if you guys knew, if you want the full video explanation, BF, this is the link to the new BFF scalper. So if you want to watch that at your leisure, you can do that. And also, by the way, those of you who just want to try out the FlashTrader tool, which is what I'm using right now. Let me see if I can do this. FT. Yeah, here it is. Here's a link for you guys to try this for free. Okay, so those of you that want to try this for free, be my guests. Download it, have fool around with it. But honestly, if you just want, it's $500. You get the tool and my indicator, everything in there your way. So go out there and open up with my friends at ACAP. They paid for this tool. They're awesome. So you see how we're consolidating around the 8-period SMA here on the moving averages, and maybe we would bounce back if you look at the Bitcoin move. We kind of came in here. I paid up a little bit too much. But what's my target over here, by the way? I think it's and we're done. See, I made 50 points. I didn't make the full 100, but I'll take it. It's it works, right? Another winning trade in Bitcoin. More P&L for us. Take a look at what's happening in gold here. Gold is also consolidating a little bit here. Actually, let's take a look at gold. What's gold doing with itself? Here's gold. Gold had another buy reversal, which we actually did not take this buy reversal. Let's watch gold a little bit. I would have loved to have bought this over here at the 41s. I'm going to stay a little bit patient with gold here. I think gold is got a little bit more downside to go. And I kind of want to see one more push below the 40 level. And I want to buy this kind of a panic low here. Let me see if I can get this. I think they're going to break the 40s here. Gold is clearly selling off a little bit. I always find it like really interesting that Monday, you know, we have like kind of a risk hangover where risk sort of gets bought, and then Tuesday, all of a sudden, everybody gets sober and like, oh, you know, time for us to take profits and risk. And usually, you know, Tuesday markets start to go negative. So I'm watching gold a little bit here. Yes, it's you know. And so to understand when you counter trend trading, you always want to buy on the red. You want to buy when they're selling because that's sort of peak, you know, peak panic. I mean, obviously this is very, very slow. You're not having peak panic here. And what I'd like to see is I'd like to see it break the 640 level or come to the 640 level as far as a trade. But I don't know if the market is going to give it to me. We'll see if it gives it to me. All right. It's probably a good trade. I just, you know, I don't love this trade. So every time I look at trades, what you really want to do is you want to have a degree of confidence in how much confident you are in this position, right? And generally, like for example, with Bitcoin, when I was shorting it at the 500, I was like 70% confident, meaning that I thought I was within 70% of the near-term top, right? Here, I'm like 55% confident. And I like to be around 60 to 65% confident. This is a purely subjective measure. It has really nothing to do with how I'm actually trading. Yes, I trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in London every day. Here's my schedule. Do you guys not see the schedule? I post the schedule all the time. Let me see. If you go to my Twitter handle, right? If you guys should really follow me on Twitter, by the way, please. If you go to my Twitter handle, you go to my profile. This is the schedule for me. Okay, so I trade twice a day, not just once a day, but twice a day. So happy to have you come join us and do this. Hey Amir, how are you, my friend? What time is it? Is it like, what time is it for you guys? Now I'm curious because there's so many people from the Middle East that are joining me right now. What is it? Is it the afternoon for you guys? Are you guys like almost 10 hours in front of us? Like now I have to go look up and see. So this is my schedule, guys. This is, you know, go to my Twitter. You can just simply go to streams. If you subscribe to the channel, it will tell you every time I'm ready to trade. It's 11:30 a.m. or p.m. in South Africa. It can't be p.m. It can't be. You guys can't be that far. Oh, it's middle of the afternoon in Pakistan, right? What is it in South Africa? Oh, it's morning. It's morning in Europe. I know. Yeah. It's morning in Europe. I know that. 11:30 in the morning. Cool. Yeah. Yes, I am a true Jedi. So this is, you know, it is making a turn here. I didn't take this trade. Could have. Sometimes, you know, I have the signal, and I have to ask myself, you know, how much battle do I want to do? At this point, I thought I was going to have to do more battle. This trade probably pretty much resolved. Now, Bitcoin also, by the way, looking, you know, we took the. Sorry, this is the wrong chart. See, we took the Bitcoin chart over here, nice and clean, resolved that trade. And this is all, you know, like I've done, like, how many trades have I done so far with you guys? Let me see. we did like 5 trades in Bitcoin, and then we did like 3 trades in gold, right? 2 trades in gold. So, nice. I mean, it's all, 6, 7 trades in an hour. Like, there's no way, if you're trading this, if you do like intensely, let's say you do 5 trades in an hour. That's sort of like my average of where I want to be. They're just a couple of hours. Boom, boom, boom. That's where you make that P&L. You make that $500-600 a day consistently. But it's a function of 3 things, as I said. You need the tool, both the execution tool like we have here in MetaTrader, and then the chart tool for analysis in we have like another buy here. I think it's probably worth it. Okay, let's take the second buy in Bitcoin. Reset. There's a time. Oh, here's a cool thing I can do. Watch this. I'm going to set the buy in Bitcoin, and this tool will not buy the position unless, and of course now it went in, which is perfect, unless the candle is actually green. So what this makes sure of, I love using this tool in MetaTrader. This is only available in MetaTrader. I can't do this directly off TradingView. Is it will filter out for what if it looks green and then it turns red at the last minute. It doesn't do me much good because it turned red at the next afterwards. But what it does is it keeps it makes sure that you're not getting faked out by price action. Really, really cool tool. I absolutely love this tool like this. All right, so we have a small buy here. Obviously, really what I'm thinking about here on Bitcoin is the Bitcoin strong uptrend. The only time I thought of selling it was when we hit the peak, right? And I try to sell the peaks. I am absolutely naturally biased to the upside of Bitcoin here, but I want to be buying it at value. So I bought at value here. I'm trying to buy at value here. This is not great value. It's medium value. It's like, I would say maybe this is like a 57, 58% confidence level. So you want to be at least 55% or better if you want to commit to a trade. Once we get here, I'm going to be at around 65% confidence level. I'm happy to buy more over here. So because this is going to give me a value entry within a trend. That's kind of how I really want to operate all the time. You guys are still all momentum traders. Look at this. 3/4 of you are momentum traders. So if you're momentum traders, this would be the chart for you, right? So unfortunately, what is this? The Bitcoin, hold on a second. What's going on over here? I'm actually curious. Oh, because wait. Okay. So let's go through my indicator here, because the cool thing is the indicator is completely configurable to whatever you want to do. These are default settings that the indicator comes with. But I'm going to say, hey, this is Bitcoin. It's got to be 50 basis point wide for me to think it's overbought. And then I only want to look at reversals when it gets to, let's say, 40 basis points wide. And I want to only see signals be stopped at 40 basis points wide. In other words, anything underneath, below 40 basis points wide, I'm going to take these trend signals. And you see these are all trend signals in Bitcoin here. These are breakout signals. Now, the other thing that's really interesting is, because I'm a retrace trader, this is the other thing I did that hopefully you guys really like it. You can color these triangles any way you like, depending on what kind of a trader you are. I'm a retrace trader. So for me, I want my primary triangles be on the retrace side. But if you're a momentum trader, you can change the up color here to green. You can change the down color here to red. And you can do the reverse as blue. And let's say, black. These are sort of my back secondary colors, and you go like this, and now you see as a momentum trader, this really becomes very, very intuitive, right? Also, the other thing I did in this indicator, I totally forgot to tell everybody, is I blacked out any contrary, like any red candles. I blacked them out. They're here. They just change black, and the reason why is because if you're in a bullish mental state, what you want to see is bullish patterns. And if you see lots of red, no matter what you say to yourself, your mind is going to get confused. Your mind is going to get hesitant on being bullish, and it just simply, it's a waste to do this. You still see these are corrective modes. It's the red zones tell you this is a corrective mode. So it's not like you're not aware that these are some of these sell-off modes. It's just that what you're looking for is, forward green, forward green, forward green on the upside, forward red on the downside if you want to be trend trading. And this helps mentally and visually orient yourself to this. Do I use leverage? Yeah, well, you use leverage all the time. I mean, the thing about leverage is it's a tricky situation with Bitcoin, because almost every single broker, because such a volatile piece of product, limits your leverage, which is why I use my tranche levels are very, like, for example, if you look at my sizing in Bitcoin, and this is sort of an advanced conversation for those of you guys that want to come into my coaching, or my, let me put I never really put my coaching links here, but come, to really understand the sizing, you have to come into my coaching situation. So with Bitcoin, you are limited to 5 lots per account. And so as you see, I am really kind of very, very conservative. I start with 1/10 of a lot because I want to be able to have lots of flexibility. If I need to get even larger than tranche 4, I can go large tranche 4. On the other hand, with gold you can do as many lots as you want, I think, or at least far more than 5. So with gold, I actually start with 1 lot. I'm trading 1 lot, 2 lots, because the margin requirements on gold are much less. So it's all dependent on where you're, what product you're trading, and how you want to manage all of your positions, and also how you want to manage your risk. So it's very, it's very, very much dependent on all of that. And I just, try to work my way out of it as we go. So we're a little bit, we're starting to come down towards that 200 period SMA, as I thought we would. We'll see if we make a rounding move around the bottom. But as I said, this was like a 57% confidence level. I just took the position because, hey, this is tranche 1. We'll go to tranche 2, tranche 3 if we need to try to resolve this trade. With gold, we're just trying to. We're actually coming. Gold did come down. I'm sorry, guys. I missed the gold at the 40 level. Let's actually look at the. Let's look at the thing. Here's gold. Should be on gold here. Yeah, you know what? All right, we'll play gold. We're gonna start. So gold now is almost 30 wide. It's 40. Let's initiate our gold position here. All right, I'm buying it at 40 here. Maybe it bounces, maybe it doesn't. But I'm happy to make tranche 2, tranche 3 in the 30s, because I think gold is definitely selling off, but it's now starting to get into that widening gap sell off. And again, I'm a counter trend trader, but if you're a momentum trader, you're like, screw this, Boris. I'm going to short the hell out of this thing. It's breaking down. I'm going to ride this to the downside, which is fine. And probably in this case, it's going to work for you. My question to you is, what happens if you sell the bottom and it starts to go up against you? Then you have to really, really work very hard to work your way out of a trade. I'm trying to make it as painless as possible to work my way out of a trade, even though, trust me, I'm putting myself into a little bit of a pain here because I'm rushing trades to kind of just show you how I trade live. But it doesn't matter. I'm like in this particular trade, I would say I was probably about 58%, 55% confident that this is a bottom, maybe even 60% confident. So not too bad. Let's see if we can, if this works as a tranche 1. And if it doesn't, then we're going to come in at tranche 2 and tranche 3 on the trades. Bitcoin is starting to rally a little bit. Started to pick up a little bit of juice here. 24, 6 points. What's my TP on this thing? It's 346. let's see, 337. So this got to go like about 370. Oh, it's almost there. There we go. Oh, how did it not do me? Oh, there we go. Okay. And it took me out. I took another 50 base points. I'm doing very, very tiny little, small moves, but it's fine. Bitcoin is working. This basically, the reason I also like to was trading small is because generally I like to trade one instrument at a time. But obviously with you guys, we're trying to do multiple positions. So we'll follow gold a little bit here. But Bitcoin turned as we thought it might. Right over here. Here's the Bitcoin trade. Now this is the momentum version, right? This is the momentum version of the Bitcoin trade. And if I mute this, here's the reversal version. We bought this over here. So Bitcoin now becomes a kind of like a momentum move back up. It's trying to go back up. I think Bitcoin's may rally back up to fresh highs, which would be great, and we'll let it go. In the meantime, gold is breaking down a little bit towards the 38s. So we have to go look at gold. Gold broke down a little bit here. I wanted to do tranche 2. It's fine. I'm going to wait, be patiently. If gold comes down towards like the 38, 37 level, we're going to open up a second tranche position in this trade. But for now, it may just bounce back up and resolve itself for us. We'll let it go as a physician. Again, I'm counter trend trading, not for not everybody's taste. If you're a trend trader, there's only two things you want to do here. Either you're sort of super convinced that gold goes down and you just sell this and trade the continuation, or you are a cautious trend trader and you see this is pretty much in the oversold territory and you just do nothing. As you can see on my indicator over here in gold, there are no more signals. This is the signals stopped over here, right? You can actually see what I set my signals. Yeah, stop signals at 20. What if if you want to get a little bit more aggressive, maybe you want to do it at stop signals at 25 basis points. Then you have a couple more signals here. You have another signal over here, right? That's kind of how it goes. Cool. Coolio. Everybody rocking. Good morning, guys. So anybody from London, actually? We're doing London trade, and everybody is from everywhere but London. Anybody in UK trading with me here? Let me know. Oh, so I totally lost my train of thought. I wanted to show you. So if you guys want to, this is the it doesn't show me the this is the explanation of the trade, but it doesn't show me the I want to show you the little signal I made. Ah, man, where is this? I guess I can't do this on my screenshot. Oh. That's it. I'll go to my Discord. It's hard. I'm going to go into our member Discord just to show you. I think I can show you this. See, I left that. I made this little scalp emoji BFF. So like, I'm thinking I want to do this with a little surfer and make that a logo. Or make that a logo, or like a little surfer underneath there, and make that a logo, and just make a little bit of merch with this thing, to kind of proselytize my love of scalping properly. Manchester, oh man, the Manchester Derby, Man United, Man City. How crazy was that? Poor Man City, man. My man Holland. Andy is in UK. Nice to see you guys. Oh, Kat. Hey, Kat, how are you? Red Army. Yes. Oh, man. What's the best team in Premier League now? Opinion, just opinions. Post them up there. I'm curious. Not standings, but opinions. Let me know. All right, so you see gold is drifting, which is absolutely normal. It's starting to drift to the downside. This thing is widening up. We're probably going to go maybe to even the 35s. I'm just sort of parsing out my tranches. I'm in at 40, which is not far away from here. And if it gets up to like 41, let me look at my position. Yeah, I'm like only 30, 40 points away. Gets up to like 41. I'm happy to have that take the P&L. If it looks like last 5 minutes we haven't made fresh lows, right? So does that mean it's a bottoming out? Maybe. You can never tell. It's a pause. It's either a pause that refreshes or it's a bottom that reverses. That's why we're always trading in an inventory management point of view, where we never commit to one single trade as the only trade that we're going to do. That's what makes this whole idea of scalping so effective. Guys, when I was younger, I used to Liverpool, Mo Salam. Yeah, it's so funny. There's a picture of Mo in Times Square, right? And it's like a Nike billboard with his picture on it. And it's actually not even Times Square. I think it's like on 50th Street in Broadway, right? And he's standing on the street. Of course, nobody recognizes him because he's in America. Nobody knows who the fuck he is, right? And he's like pointing to the picture. And it's so funny because like anywhere else in the world, he would be mobbed. And here, that's why I think, football players love to come to America because nobody bothers them. They feel like, regular human beings. It's really, really, really cool. I forgot. It was like really like 3 or 4 years ago, but it's just funny. He's just like a tourist in the city, and he's pointing to the billboard by Nike with him in there. It's very cool. It's actually like super close. The CNBC New York broadcast studio is just literally like one street over. So like, hundreds of days me being there. Back when we used to broadcast from the studio instead of doing it by Zoom. So I've been there like 1,000 times, like 5 o'clock in the morning, but it's just funny. So we kind of, looks like we made it a little bit around the turn. Let's see if we can, push it here. We're definitely testing the support here. Buyers are coming in a little bit in gold. And we're just holding this first tranche to see how it's working. In the meantime, on Bitcoin, we are coming back up towards that 107,500 level. Do they want to gun it and run it? Maybe. Is this a place to kind of short it again off this reversal level, off this resistance level? No, it's not. Absolutely not. Because we've had nice big support. It's not high enough for me to really warrant a short, a high probability short. It's not low enough for me to warrant a high probability long. That's really where I want to be. That's kind of like I want to trade. I want to trade in the highest probability zone possible, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. Kind of like Captain America, the greatest footballer there is, right? Who thinks Christian Pulisic is a great football player? Raise your hands. I think he's really good, actually. He's a really, really smart midfielder. No, I got it. Now I'm obsessed. Now I'm gonna find this off screen for a second. Mo Salah in Times Square. times square. Yeah, there's a mural. I'm wrong. So there's a mural. And where is the images? There it is. Oh, this is hilarious. This one I'm going to show you. Look at this. All right, let me see if you guys can see this. See? This is School of Rock. This is 50th Street, the Swarthogard Theater. You see this, guys? This is Mo Salah. Like somebody put a, right, and he's just pointing. Nobody cares. Like he's just totally hanging out. That's fun, right? Please don't. What? Please don't what, Zilo? He's class for an American. Ah, thanks, Andy. That's a backhanded compliment if I've ever seen one. Thank you, my friend. Don't worry. In about 10 years, we're going to win the World Cup. You guys are, you have no idea. Well, we finally have a league. Everybody in America plays soccer. Trust me. Once we turn on the afterjets in soccer, you guys are going to be in the dust. No, that's that's not going to happen. Listen, if the Europeans can start dominating basketball, there's no reason why Americans can't dominate soccer, as we say here. All right, gold still putzing around. Bitcoin not doing much, so I don't see much trades here unless we start. If Bitcoin drops to the 200 level, I'm definitely going to be a buyer here. So like basically, if you guys want to know my game plan for the next couple of hours forward, I absolutely want to be a buyer underneath the 107 level. I absolutely think the first test of the 107 is going to be a great. They're going to, even if it goes 106.90 and 80, 800 and 700, it will bounce back. I will absolutely be a buyer if I can get it underneath the 10700 on the first touch. And with gold, I'm going to see if I can resolve this one in the 41s. And if I can't, my next tranche level will be around the 36 level. So I will be, be managing it from that point of view. So that's kind of how the game plan will be for the day. But hopefully you guys really, really enjoyed it. You're a Manchurian. Oh, you like Manchester? Manchurian? I don't know what that means, Zilo. Oh, Man United? Oh, you're Man United? That's why I'm not allowed to show pictures of Mo Salah. Come on. He's a national treasure. Anyways, guys, hope you guys had fun. You want the tool? You want to test out the tool? Let me give it to you. FT, here's the FlashTrader tool. If you guys want to get it, it's just open an account with ACAP, and you get the tool, the what do you call it? The trading view indicator, which is really, really valuable. Oh, I think, hey, hang on, let's come back. Maybe this, look at gold is starting to rally. Is gold rallying? Gold is rallying. You know what? We're going to close gold here with a final win. Look at that. Nice. $300 in gold on the session. Let it be. We were just kind of review. Again, let me just do a review with you guys so you sort of understand the methodology, the method behind the madness, right? We don't move. We don't even consider counter trend trades until we get some oversold positions, right? The only thing that matters is it's overbought, oversold, and we define it quantitatively by at least 20 to 30 basis points wide, right? Then what you want to do is obviously you're going to get signals over here coming in, but the signals, ideally, you want the signal to be around the round number, because if they test, if they break the round number on an oversold condition, that's usually a great chance to bring in buyers. Buyers love to come in at round numbers. So 640 was a pretty good round number. We bought it somewhere here a little bit early, and they just, fortunately for us, it just sort of stayed consolidated. If it stays flat like this, it's very likely, the longer it stays flat, it's very likely to then turn and make a reversal move, right? Sometimes it will stay flat and drop further to a new level and then make a reversal move off a new level. But generally, the 5-10 minutes of no fresh lows that's a good sign that the sellers can't push it any lower. And then, the natural way of the market is if you can't get it lower, it'll go higher. If you can't get it higher, it'll go lower. It's always that way. And we're going to ride those, we're going to surf those waves all the way through, whether it be in a trend condition or a counter trend condition. So hopefully you guys really, really like that. All right. Well, that was fun talking Premier League with you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Do the same thing again tomorrow. Those of you guys who are coming with me to New York to trade the New York session, we're going to be there with bells on. All right. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is obviously, of course, going to be recorded and posted. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, bring all your friends. Bring all your friends tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. We do this all day long. They're going to learn a lot. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.